The purpose of Spanish Main Secretary Mariano Rajoy to spade the simmer of the Catalonian separatist fighter motion via the voice backfired. The Catalonian by the government was remote by the Madrid by the government in October following the regional parliament proclaimed simplex autonomy for the area. The pro-fee independence parties took 70 of the 135 seats in the provincial parliament, keeping their common most. They won 72 seats in 2015. But once again they won a faction less than rather than part of the votes throw, almost 48%, lightly less than rather than they did in 2015. Never powerful in Catalonia, the famous side, pages, of Spanish Main Secretary Mariano Rajoy was diminished to 3 seats of 11 at the recent elections. For Rajoy and his side, the outcome was a painful frustration. Side Representative Rafael Hernando told just how the by the government enchilade in Madrid remained the largest continuous warranty versus the forces of autonomy. The side in the largest to commemorate was the centre-right Ciudadanos, countrymen, that became the greatest in the Catalonian parliament, in 37 seats. It opposes Catalonian exit of Spain, but has undertaken a more than reconciliatory link rather than the pages strike was 82%, lot high rather than the 75% in the recent elections in 2015. By difference in the occasionally forcible and chaos plebiscite at the start of October, Thu's voice was neat, in length channel shaping at voting stations. Rajoy's try to solve the meltdown via new elections has just cement the statute quo. But the pro-fee independence parties will perhaps believe 2 times up hard and bis in declaration Catalonia's division of Spain, taking into account the succession of events how was caused in October. The coup began in the Catalonian by the government, organizing a plebiscite on the areas next on October 1, in spite it creature proclaimed illicit by Spain's constitution trial. The voice was spoiled by abuse, in the civilian guardsmen shipped in by Madrid to try to hinder vote. In spite a boycott by largest pro-fee union voters, the separatist fighter parties utilized the outcome to shove the proclamation of autonomy via parliament. How led Madrid to dilute the Catalonian by the government, detention guideline pro-fee independence political community and urge crisp elections. The pro-fee union parties campaigned on a back to tranquility and sustainability, in the recovery of personality government for Catalonia during Spain. The pro-fee independence parties sharpened to the abuse in October and next arrests as the behavior of an depressing country. As the results came in, Agustí Alcoberro of the pro-fee independence Catalonian domestic gathering named for the instant produce of its lead Jordi Sánchez and other he outlined as policy prisoners. The ex-CEO of Catalonia, Carlos Puigdemont, who led the driving for autonomy, fled Spain quickly following creature loaded in mutiny. He observed Thu's results of Brussels, wherever he told it was no irregular day in candidates in jail and in expulsion. But his side did amazingly so, grid 34 seats. Puigdemont has named for a back to normalcy. How's precisely the speech how Main Secretary Rajoy has utilized? Their terminology of which is regular stay poll separately. But following the poll, Puigdemont will certainly be the happier of the couple.